All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to utilize Vite.js. I believe that's the pronunciation. I want to call it Vite, but I think it's Vite. And basically it's a modern bundler, essentially. Kind of like an upgrade to Webpack. All right, so basically in order to get started, we're going to click on the Get Started page right here. And you need NPM or Yarn or npm or bun, whatever you're comfortable with, and we want to create a new project right here. And so we're going to copy this npm create Vite at latest. And so to do that, I have a blank folder called final open in my project in Visual Studio Code. We're going to view the terminal, and I'm going to go ahead and right click and paste that in, and let me make sure you can actually see that. There you go. Hit enter, and now it's going to let us specify the project name. So I'm going to delete this here, and I'm going to name it Vite. No. We're going to name this what was the name of the actual project here? It was, one second. I'm going to come over here. I have to make sure I'm getting the right. Ringston. Okay, so Ringston. That's our fake name. Ringston. There we go. Now, for the next option, it's going to ask you to select a framework. For vanilla JavaScript, that's all we've been dealing with. We're just going to choose vanilla by default. We're not using TypeScript as well, so we're going to use JavaScript. All right, so once we have that, we want to cd into Ringston. All right, and hopefully you can just kind of see this. Here, Control B to get rid of that sidebar. And now we want to install just all of the various dependencies that we're going to need. And basically for that, I'm going to look at my reference code real quick. We're going to npm I for install, and we're going to choose to install a few different things here. So let me zoom up real quick. All right, so we're going to install GSAP. We're also going to install, let's see here, 3JS, so 3. And let's see, I think we'll also install @studio-freight/Linus. All right, and again, you can kind of not see this too well because I'm in the way, as you can see. Sorry about that. And I think we're also going to want to install split type as well. So another comma, split-type. And I think that should be good for now. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Now when you do npm install, it's going to install all the other package, the dependencies that, oh wait, that's right, we don't have any other dependencies. We should be good. Okay. So now if I open up the folder specifically that we just installed, final Ringston, there we go. We're going to hit select folder. All right, so yeah, here's the package. Okay, so we can see we have our 4 dependencies right here already in the package.json file. We also have with a Vite or Vite.js project some other files that we don't need because they provide you with a starter essentially. Kind of like a starter template. So here's the index.html. We can just rename this to Ringston. There we go. We're going to leave all the other stuff the same for now. We can also view the terminal and run npm run dev. Now, Control F click will get that up. This is what you're presented with as basically a starting point. All right, so we click this, it has a little bit of JavaScript there. Completely unnecessary. I don't know why they did it, but whatever. Maybe just to get your scaffolding up, your JavaScript, everything like working with each other. We can right click and just delete the javascript.svg file. We can take a look at main, and we can get rid of everything except for the top line, which is again going to import our style.css file. The style.css file is right down here. As you can see, I'm going to select all and save it so it's just completely blank. All right, we have our counter.js. We can delete this as well. And I think we're good to go right here. So we do have a vite.svg in the public folder. So in your public folder, that's where we're going to store some assets as well. So I'm deleting that. and everything else is ready to go. So now if we view the terminal, scroll up here, of course we had errors because we were deleting files it was relying on. Click this, we have our blank page. This is what we want. So now that we have the project installed and the dependencies ready to rock, let's move on to the next lesson, where we are going to paste in some HTML and CSS, and I'll describe kind of what's happening as we go.